You can talk to me. Until then, ain't nothing going. Call who you need to call, do what you need to do. Ain't nothing happening. No money, no beers, no partying, no sections, nothing. You put me and mine on the motherfucking flyer, give me everything. And if you can't, don't play with me. I don't know if y'all from here, but don't play with me in this city. My motherfucking don't play with me in this city.
Man, the chaos inside the Harris household just exploded into something nobody ever saw coming. T.I., the self-proclaimed king of the South, the legend who built an empire on discipline, control, and image, just straight up cut his own son off.
You tell it, you was an orphan.
I was never an orphan. That was Batman. That's Batman's story. I'm a grandma boy.
Man,
I like to be in the neighborhood.
Yep, I'm glad
with the kids outside.
You wanted to go over there. Yeah. You made it seem like we were sending you over there.
No.
You cried and cried and cried when you couldn't go over there.
You know what I'm saying?
You always say, King, stay home, stay home. Man, you would hold your breath, turn red in the face.
Look, we done got big house, big yard, nothing to do.
That's when you learn and create your own entertainment.
I was outside. I want to play football, basketball.
Mm-hmm.
That's the type of one that I was.
But you want to be from the ghetto so bad.
That's right. King Harris, the flashy young star who grew up in the spotlight, just got caught in one of the most explosive scandals hip-hop has seen in years. It all started like every celebrity disaster does, with whispers. Quiet online murmurs, little nah, that can't be true type of rumors, until suddenly, boom. Out of nowhere, a leaked video dropped and flipped the entire internet upside down overnight.
First, my dad kicked me out. Then I don't know. Whatever they said was happening. Whatever they said supposedly happened. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers still believe in it. So don't that show y'all how stupid?
I'm trying to figure out why. How is the gingerbread house right there? It's not fair.
Liddy.
Hey man, I'm trying to figure out what the am I supposed to rub this shit in?
I think.
Can you go give me a butter knife?
Yeah.
No, anything but this.
Upstairs, my little nook.
Yeah, like she could, like we could have, like you can't sue nobody ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even trying to, you know. Everything the world say about me is a lie. I don't give a damn. I don't really care too much. That shit didn't affect me. That just made your source. That just made your information that you talk about not credible.
One moment, King was online showing off his chains, cars, and family name. And the next, he was the main character in a storm he couldn't escape. This wasn't just a silly mistake or a minor embarrassment. It was career-ending material. The tape that surfaced didn't just show bad behavior. It revealed King in an intimate moment with another man, and it spread like wildfire across every single platform imaginable. Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, Instagram, you name it, it was there. Fans didn't even know how to react.
I need that at the warehouse.
First, my dad kicked me out. Then my I don't know. Whatever they said was happening. Whatever they said supposedly happened. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers still believe.
Some plant-based.
Plant-based?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She said that helped with her baby.
GOAT reasons you've gone viral. I graduated. That's the only good thing they posted of me going viral.
The best one for me is King Latifah.
Teeth Keith. I ain't never get my teeth shirts made. Teeth
Hey,
shirts.
well, to tell you the truth.
Some were shocked, some tried to defend him, but everyone had an opinion. The clip had timelines spinning at lightning speed, and just when people thought it couldn't get any messier, the situation went nuclear, because then came the twist. The rumors hit hard that the baby king had been proudly posting and showing off online. Might not even be his. Yeah, you heard that right. Sources close to the situation started whispering that King himself wasn't sure if he was the real father. The supposed father? A big dude. Suddenly, the young man who once bragged about being a family man was caught in a full-blown paternity storm. Imagine being born into fame, being the son of a rap icon, and waking up to the whole world questioning your manhood, your image, and even your child. Inside the Harris home, it was pure chaos. T.I., who's famous for his no-nonsense rules and obsession with protecting the Harris brand, was reportedly furious. Word is, he locked himself inside his studio, refusing to talk to anyone.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Look. Okay. Hey. Hey, big guy. Hey, big guy.
I said my hair probably looks terrible.
No, it don't, baby.
Yes, it do. Yes, it do. Say, Mama, your hair looks terrible.
Nah, look.
Baby. Yeah, big man.
Billy.
Taking the Barbies.
King, look over here.
I thought you said just the baby.
No, it was both of y'all.
What told us to take a
Just pacing around boiling with rage. Tiny, always the heart of the family, tried to calm things down, defending her son while worrying about how the scandal would hit their empire. The other kids? They were just stuck in the crossfire, forced to watch their family name crumble in real time. It was like a real-life Netflix series playing out in front of the world. Each day a new episode with another shocking twist. But the silence from King himself? That's what had fans going wild. This was the same dude who couldn't go a single day without flexing on Instagram, and suddenly vanished.
First, my dad kicked me out. Then I don't know. Whatever they said was happening. Whatever they said supposedly happened. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers still believe in it. So don't that show y'all how stupid?
I'm trying to figure out why. How is the gingerbread house right there? Is
Not fair. Liddy.
Hey man, I'm trying to figure out what the am I supposed to rub this shit in?
I think
Like we could've we can't sue nobody ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even trying to, you know. Everything in the world say about me is a lie. I don't give a damn. I don't really care too much. That shit didn't affect me. That just made your source. That just made your information that you talk about not credible.
I stayed with my mother. Most people don't know that we got different moms. Me and Messiah got the same mom. Messiah's my older brother. We did stay in Riverdale for a while. It turned out to be a good balance, but I wasn't looking at it like that at the time. So you could imagine going from this type of situation, which wasn't like bad. Like I didn't look around and be like, man, we need to, this is crazy. I wasn't like that.
Yeah.
But it's just like when you see something else totally opposite of that, make you feel weird. Like I'm thinking about, dang, how does my mom feel? Like going on trips and stuff and she's at the house and going over here, we come back with clothes, toys.
King feels a certain type of way of like, okay, y'all think of us pertaining to you and him a certain way because of the TV show.
I think everything King is trying to say is just coming off. He's using the wrong words, I feel like. And I told him.
No posts, no tweets, no stories, nothing. The internet went crazy with theories. Was he hiding in shame? Planning a comeback? Or just broken from the weight of it all? Whatever it is, the silence speaks louder than any post ever could. Some fans actually applauded King for standing in his truth. They said he had every right to love who he wanted and live his life however he pleased. No shame, no apologies. But others weren't so forgiving. They dragged him online, calling him fake for living a double life and putting on an image that didn't match what was really happening behind closed doors. Then came the real shocker. A blogger dropped a bombshell claiming that King had allegedly requested a DNA test months before the scandal even hit, meaning he already...
Well, you can't do nothing with me.
$24 24-hour stream complete. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? But got another stream, 7 in the morning, fishing. Be there.
It's a lot easier when we're living under one roof. Now we just have to schedule time to have talks like this.
What's up?
I was trying to get to the bottom of things with King, trying to see if he
Huh?
Whoa.
What you coming out with? Word.
Because King got a little friend, and he be in love, like he's a lover boy.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm a virgin. It's other things.
That between him and his poem. Let him and his poem have the best time of their life.
Now I ain't talking about no phone.
What is you talking about?
A girl is involved.
A girl is involved.
Yes.
Now I'm being responsible because I could have been one.
You supposed to know better than being out there and engaging in adult activity. Don't let a temporary itch dig you out a permanent ditch.
That's something Tip knows all about. Maybe he should be taking his own advice.
Had doubts about being the father while still posting those proud dad photos online. Suddenly, every smiling Instagram post looked like pure acting, and the Harris family's picture-perfect reputation started to crumble piece by piece. Sponsors, collaborators, and even longtime friends quietly began cutting ties. Nobody wanted to get caught in the smoke surrounding King's name. The internet went full detective mode. Fans started digging through old tweets, screenshots, and clips from T.I. and Tiny, the family hustle, looking for hints they might have missed. It wasn't just a scandal anymore.
Ain't you good like that?
You can run, but you can't hide.
You just the cutest thing out here. You ready for the rodeo? You ready for the rodeo? Yeah. Go kart. All right, here I come.
My testimony got pressure on it. Dig up, work, I'm just a vessel, homie. How many times they said it's over?
You this type of guy?
Not really, but I play.
What friends you tell me?
Sure.
Yeah, man, let's get out and see what we get.
Huh?
Yeah, man.
Why you let somebody play with me like that? Why you let him play with me like that? Why you let him play with me like that? No, ain't no joking. Ain't no joking. What do you mean?
You are embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself.
Man,
what is you talking
get
about?
off me.
It felt like a full-blown takedown. People began saying this was sabotage, that someone was deliberately trying to destroy King's career, and maybe even the entire Harris family legacy. Then, out of nowhere, an anonymous account popped up online, teasing that the leaked tape was just the beginning. They claimed deeper secrets were waiting to explode. That's when the internet really turned into the FBI. Fans were hunting through every corner of social media, pointing fingers at exes, old friends, even family members who might have had a reason to betray him. And the craziest part? Sources close to the situation claimed that someone in King's own inner circle might have been collecting dirt for months, recording phone calls, saving messages, keeping every receipt possible, all out of jealousy for his fame and attention. Before long, screenshots of an alleged live stream started spreading like wildfire before being deleted. It left fans wondering, was T.I. protecting his son or just protecting the brand? Either way, his silence said more than words ever could, and the family looked more broken than ever before. The Harris name used to stand tall in both music and pop culture. It was built on hustle, loyalty, and luxury, but now it was collapsing at lightning speed. Each day brought a new headline, and people couldn't stop talking. Comment sections, podcasts, and gossip blogs were eating it up like it was a new episode of Love and Hip Hop. Fans were analyzing every cryptic tweet, every shady post, even zooming in on blurry screenshots to piece together the truth. But the more the family stayed silent, the louder the internet got. King's reputation was being torn apart in real time. Tiny was reportedly doing everything she could to keep the family together, but the stress was written all over her face. Insiders said she looked drained, barely eating or sleeping, terrified that all this pressure could break her son mentally. She was stuck in an impossible position, defending her child while trying to protect the fragile Harris legacy. On the other side, T.I. was reportedly furious. People close to him said the tension inside their mansion was so thick it felt like walking on eggshells. He believed King had dragged their name through the mud, and every headline felt like another dagger to the family's image. Meanwhile, King completely vanished. No statements, no live streams, no posts, just pure silence. The mystery only made the gossip worse. Then, the baby's mother, the woman at the center of the paternity storm, finally broke her silence. After weeks of harassment and speculation, she posted one cryptic line to her story.
I don't think Tip realizes that King is really serious about creating music. I mean, we want all our kids to get out there and do what they do. But as a parent, you're torn because you want to make sure they keep their ass in school and get good grades.
I'm getting mad, bro.
What you getting mad at?
Because.
Cause what?
Stop rushing me.
King a little sassy, man.
He's just nervous.
King, why are you aggravated? This is the show business. It ain't that bad.
Truth always finds its way out. That single sentence sent the internet spiraling. Was she confirming the rumors? Denying them? Nobody knew. But one thing was clear, the fire wasn't dying anytime soon. Blogs, gossip pages, and YouTube channels were eating the story alive from every direction. Some said this was all part of a revenge plan against the Harris family, an inside setup meant to ruin them. Others swore it was karma, a long time coming for years of public drama and carefully polished perfection. Whatever the case, one fact couldn't be denied. King's name had turned toxic. Business deals disappeared overnight, music collaborations were canceled, and event bookings suddenly fell through. In the entertainment world, your name is your currency, and right now, King's value had crashed to zero. But just when everyone thought the situation couldn't get darker, it did. More anonymous accounts began popping up, dropping alleged inside info about the Harris clan, claiming there were more tapes and more secrets to come. One account in particular gained thousands of followers overnight, hinting that someone close to King had been plotting for months, collecting evidence to use against him at the perfect time. Fans went right back into detective mode, scrubbing through every interview, Instagram post, and even old episodes of the family's reality show, hunting for clues about who the traitor could be. Was it a bitter ex? A jealous friend? Or worse, someone in his own bloodline? Then things exploded again when a former associate of King came forward in a blog interview and dropped heavy tea. According to them, King hadn't been caught in a one-time mistake. He'd been living a double life. The confident, tough-talking, rap royalty image he flaunted online wasn't the real King at all. It was just the mask he wore before everything finally came crashing down. On the outside, King looked like he had it all. Money, fame, confidence, and that untouchable Harris swagger. But behind the scenes, it was a whole different story. He was moving in secret, juggling private relationships, and wrestling with who he really was deep down. For years, he played the role everyone expected, the bold, fearless son of a rap legend. But the truth was far more complicated than anyone could have imagined. And here's where things get wild. That same associate who spilled the tea claimed someone in King's inner circle had been collecting dirt for months, saving screenshots, voice notes, and recordings, all fueled by jealousy, bitterness, and envy. This wasn't just some random betrayal. This was a calculated setup. They'd once looked up to King, admired his fame, his lifestyle, and his name. But when jealousy crept in, admiration turned into obsession, and they allegedly plotted to tear him down piece by piece. Once that claim hit the web, the internet went into absolute chaos. Every unfollow suddenly meant something. Every shady comment was treated like a clue. Fans were connecting dots like FBI agents, digging through old lives, screenshots, and interviews. People were making whole TikToks breaking down evidence frame by frame, trying to figure out who the snake in King's circle could be. Then, out of nowhere, a rapper who'd beefed with King in the past hopped on a live stream and went off. He claimed that the Harris family had been covering up King's truth for years. He even accused T.I. of paying people off to keep everything hidden. That live didn't last long. It got deleted fast, but not before screenshots flooded every corner of the internet. The rumor that T.I. might have used hush money to protect the family image lit the internet on fire. Fans started debating like crazy. Was T.I. just being a father trying to shield his son from hate? Or was he the mastermind behind a full-on cover-up to keep the Harris legacy spotless? Nobody had proof, but the silence from him made everything sound way worse. People were convinced something deeper was going on, and the Harris brand was suddenly under a microscope. Then, King's friends, people who'd known him for years, started speaking out anonymously, and what they said completely flipped the narrative. They painted a picture of someone who wasn't the fearless, confident guy he portrayed online. They said King was insecure, struggling, and drowning under the pressure of being T.I.'s son. One insider even said he never felt like he could just be himself. He always had to act extra tough, extra masculine, like he had to prove something every time he walked in a room. That hit fans hard because it explained so much. It made people see that behind the arrogance and controversy, there was just a young man trying to survive under impossible expectations. But then, just when things started calming down, a betrayal dropped that changed everything. The man from the leaked video came forward and spoke publicly. What he revealed sent shockwaves through the internet. He said their relationship wasn't some random fling or mistake. It was real and ongoing. He claimed King's entire public image was an act, a performance created to survive in a world that wouldn't accept his truth. He said his family forced him into that image, and that single line hit like an atomic bomb. Suddenly, it wasn't just about a scandal. It was about identity, pressure, and a double life exposed. The story stopped being just messy. It became tragic. For the first time, people started to feel for King. They saw the pain behind the headlines, the exhaustion behind the silence, and the weight of trying to live up to a last name that carried an empire on its shoulders. The whole internet shifted from ridicule to empathy. Some even started calling him a victim of fame. And then, out of nowhere, King Harris broke his silence. After weeks of ghosting the internet, he shocked the world by posting a raw, unfiltered video across all his socials. No flashy edits, no auto-tune, no hype track, just him. Sitting alone in a dimly lit room, eyes tired, voice low, but ready to finally speak his truth. The clip started simple, just King looking directly into the camera. And then he said, "I'm not hiding anymore." He confirmed everything. The leaked video was real. The relationship was real. And then, he dropped the biggest bombshell yet. He claimed the betrayal didn't come from some random enemy or vengeful ex. According to King, the person who leaked everything, the one who destroyed his peace and reputation, was family, his own cousin. He said his cousin had been secretly recording, watching, waiting, and collecting dirt behind his back for months, all while pretending to be his biggest supporter. When King said those words, fans lost it. It wasn't just drama anymore. It was betrayal at the deepest level. The kind that rips families apart forever. And in that moment, you could see it in his face. This wasn't a prince of rap speaking anymore. This was a broken man, finally telling the world what really happened. King revealed the most heartbreaking truth of all. He'd been lured into what he thought was a safe space, only to be secretly recorded and exposed by someone he loved and trusted. That revelation hit harder than anything before, because betrayal from blood cuts the deepest. His voice cracked when he spoke about it. You could feel the pain through the screen. King didn't hold anything back. He admitted that he had doubts about the baby's paternity for a long time, but said he was too scared to face the truth. He wanted so badly to believe in the little family he'd built, to protect the image of love he was showing the world. But deep down, he knew the picture he was posting on Instagram wasn't real. He opened up about how much he adored the baby, how strong their bond was, and how not knowing whether he was the real father shattered him completely. Even his harshest critics had to pause, because this wasn't gossip anymore. This was raw pain, the kind you can't fake. For the first time, people didn't see King as the cocky, flashy son of a rap legend. They saw a young man crushed under the weight of betrayal, expectation, and fame. Then came the moment everyone had been waiting for. King started exposing what life inside the Harris household was really like. Behind the perfect smiles and family photo ops, he said, were unspoken grudges, deep wounds, and an obsession with appearing flawless, no matter what it cost them behind closed doors. He described how his relationship with T.I. had always been tense, strict, distant, and full of pressure to live up to impossible standards. He said growing up in that house felt like a constant battle to become the version of manhood his dad wanted him to be, even when that version didn't feel natural to who he really was. Tiny, he said, had always tried to be the bridge, loving, supportive, and soft. But she was torn between protecting her son and preserving the family's carefully built image. This wasn't just a tell-all, it was a reckoning. A son peeling back the curtain on one of hip-hop's most powerful families and showing the world that fame doesn't erase pain, it just hides it better. King made it clear he wasn't looking for sympathy. He took accountability for his mistakes, admitted he'd been hiding, and said he was done living a lie. "I'm tired of pretending," he said, voice trembling. "I'm done carrying a name that doesn't feel like mine." He told the world he wanted to live openly, without shame, without fear, and he didn't care about the fallout anymore. That kind of honesty hit like a thunderclap. Within minutes, hashtags like We Stand With King and Dear King's Truth exploded across social media. Celebrities, influencers, and hip-hop insiders began speaking up, praising him for his bravery and authenticity. For the first time, the scandal that nearly destroyed him was lifting him up, turning him into a symbol of truth and strength in a world built on image and illusion. Then Tiny finally broke her silence. She posted a heartfelt message on Instagram. admitting that she hadn't always gotten motherhood right, but promising to stand by her son through everything. "A mother's love don't fade," she wrote. Fans flooded her comments with love and support, calling her strong for choosing her son over public approval. But T.I., nothing. Total silence. His social media went dark, his comments locked, his name trending for all the wrong reasons. And that silence said more than any statement ever could. People couldn't help but wonder, was he too heartbroken to speak? Or was the scandal just too big to fix? Insiders whispered that their relationship might never recover, that the bond between father and son was now hanging by a thread. The Harris family, the same family once held up as hip-hop's blueprint for success and unity, was now shattered in front of the entire world. But oddly enough, the truth did something no amount of PR could. It humanized them. Fans stopped looking at King as a spoiled troublemaker and started seeing him as a young man suffocating under the weight of a legacy that was never his to carry. His confession forced everyone to look deeper at what the Harris dynasty really was beyond the mansions, the Grammys, and the red carpets. It was a family like any other, messy, fractured, and struggling to hold it all together under the glare of fame. The truth exposed the cracks that had been hidden for years, showing that the perfect Harris image was built on silence, secrets, and suppressed pain. King's honesty didn't just break the internet, it broke the illusion. It proved that no amount of success or status can protect anyone from the pain of betrayal and family tension. And as the dust settled, one question echoed across every timeline. Can the Harris dynasty survive this? Will T.I. finally speak up and defend his family's name? Or has the silence become his final word? Will Tiny's love be enough to rebuild what fame tore apart? And most of all, what happens to King now? Will he rise from the ashes stronger than before? Or will this scandal define him forever? Whatever comes next, one thing's for sure. King Harris flipped the script on his own downfall. Whether people love him or hate him, they can't stop watching. The story isn't over. Not even close. This feels like the start of a brand new chapter, one where the Harris name will never be seen the same again. So what do you think? Is this the fall of a hip-hop empire, or the rebirth of King Harris, finally living life on his own terms? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more wild, jaw-dropping stories straight from the heart of hip-hop.